Hey guys, it's Jim Bounds, Motor Rehab Ranch on Patreon. Thank you guys. We're inside JG. Got the outside done, man. We're getting closer. One of the things I want to try to do right now, and talked about this yesterday. This is going to be way too much fun for one guy. Let's look at it that way. Um, Over the years, I've gone all kinds of crazy places, but I've had a co-pilot. Nelson was wonderful going to the West Coast. He'd drive most of it. I would get working so hard to get there, I'd collapse and he would drive. And over the years, I've had different people ride with me, and really, that's what we want to do on this one. So that's what we're working on right now. I'm going to get a co-pilot. This is going to be way too much fun in Nashville, and then all the way to Utah, and then what we're going to do there. It's going to be a fantastic time. And I don't want to do it all myself. I want some other people to enjoy this. So that's what we're working on now. So if you're watching this and you've got some time to come to Orlando and ride with me to Utah, I'll fly you home. Okay. First come. This is going to be a wonderful time, and I appreciate you staying with me. Not a lot of instruction here. Getting the machine ready, but actually there are a few things. One of the things that I'm going to be driving with is a 355 differential gear. Jim Kanemata made these gears. I got one of his hats. I bet you he doesn't have any more of these. 355, 370 hat. 355 gear puts your power band where you want to be. 370 gear for 403s, and these gear ratios have really opened up the use of a GMC. So, if you find that you're having to pull up hills and downshift and you're feeling kind of bad, gear ratio changes the way to do it. You need to get a hold of Applied, Jim Kanemata, 800-752-7502. Yes, this was not, well, it wasn't a paid political announcement, but I really want to support Jim and what Applied's doing to supply you with parts. Yeah, you don't have to buy everything, okay? But there are some unique parts that they're carrying, and also Jeff Serum down in Okeechobee, that they're carrying that we need to have them around. So try to support them as much as you can, all right? So where we're at right now, I've got the tire up on the roof. I think I showed you a picture. I'll get another one. Roof AC is up. The prototype 4-back system, I think, will make it. I know what it needs, but more than that, the concept of having no air in your system and still be able to drive is something that I think is something that we need. Okay, so that's the focus, and that's where this project is going. By the time I get to Utah, I'll let you know if it works or not. Right? So we'll see. So in this repair, getting ready to go, I've checked all the fluids. We're looking good. We were a little low on power steering fluid. I have a slow leak, so I'll bring some power steering fluid. Fan belts were loose. I'm using I'm using a double pulley alternator belt, double belt, because I have one of the one-wire alternators with a 130 amp alternator pack. So I want a little bit more energy to there. So I've done that. In the dash up here, I've got a dual gauge air, dual needle air gauge. So I'll be able to watch the pressure. If I lose something or something goes wrong with the suspension, I'll know it right away. Put in a speedometer. I've been using my phone and GPS forever. I actually mounted a speedometer. If somebody's going to go with me, I think that probably would be a good thing, The Phytech there is below the dash. So I've got all that. We're set up. The air ride system, I've got one of J.R. Slayton's air ride system valve assemblies. Got to have that if you want it to be reliable. Okay. For these guys that haven't seen my dash, of course I'm from Florida, right? So I've got gator skin. Hang on a second. Phone's ringing. Let's see what this is. Ah! Hang on 1 second, guys. Jim's phone. Hello? Yep. You must have the wrong number. Sorry. Get those two. Well, look, we're on the lookout for somebody to come with me. Seriously. And if that's you, you're retired like I am, and you got something like this on the bucket list, this is real. I don't know if we'll make it or not. We may have to have a plan B or a plan C, maybe. Don't know. But see, that's what this thing's all about. That's what this motorhome is all about. It's a wonderful drive. I would rather be in that seat driving than anywhere else. It's a wonderful place. Okay. These motorhomes drive well. People look at them or just love them to death. You're going to be the hit anywhere you go. I expect with my tires sticking out and that funky looking AC cover, I'll probably get some looks. How fast am I going to go? 60 miles an hour. Why? Because I want more seat time. I want people to see it. My son calls me an exhibitionist. I don't know what to say. But I enjoy these motorhomes. I got hooked. If you drank the punch, you know what I'm talking about. And this is going to be a wonderful trip across country. All right. You should plan to do something like this. These things are not just to work on, they're to use. See, they're not trailer queens. You know, getting into this stuff, I was into old cars, you know, Fat Fender Mopar. I've had Triumphs. I've had, Mopar, Ford, Chevy, everything. Okay. It's part of what makes me. I enjoy wheels. Can't tell you. Dad was a Greyhound bus driver. You know, we made damn good time anywhere we went. And I enjoyed that. You know, I got into these motorhomes probably like you. Wow, that's an interesting machine. What's this all about? And then maybe you found us here. Well, look, thank you. And yeah, I hope you get something out of this because I am. Okay. For 25 years, Janie and I have been at the shop. You brought your motorhome in. We've done different things. You've left. People have enjoyed them. People have used them to the point they're ready to sell them, they buy them. It's a wonderful community. But we've always been at the shop, you know. So we're gonna go out now, and what the heck? Let's go to the other side of Mississippi. Let's go to Utah, right? And in between, I'm gonna see a bunch of you guys. Had a lot of you already called up that are they're in my path, in my crash zone. And offered help and all this is wonderful. So thank you so much. And if you're out there and you haven't called me, 321-299-5707. I want to hear from you because you may be able to help us. If nothing else, come on by and I'll say hey or something, you know. But this is the beginning of a great thing. Motorhome Rehab Ranch has really got off the rails, and you guys have made that happen. I appreciate that, and I feel honored to be doing this. I would probably say, through all of this getting ready, that it would have to be persistence because I had to do some things that basically were impossible. I had to put some bolts in some holes that didn't want to go. And you know how it is with something that's a limited production like this, you have some custom part. Operative phrase is, it almost fits perfect. What's the word? What? Almost, right. So that almost part, just like that last bolt on that 4-back system. Maybe I should have loosened, get all the bolts, you know, in place before I tightened them down. May have helped me a little bit, but as difficult as all of them were, and I got down to the last one, persistence paid. All right. My suggestion is don't do that. Loosen, get all the bolts in place loose, and then tighten everything in. if you're not sure if it's going to fit. Okay. So I'm getting better at making these videos. On the other side of this, we're going to get into some really good stuff. I've got all kinds of comments and suggestions. We're going to be doing video about R&R of a motor in Utah. We're also going to be changing my timing chain. I showed you a picture of the timing chain I'm taking. I hope I can get to Utah before having to put it in, but I will have it. So we'll be putting the timing chain in. There's also a guy in Utah, another guy in Utah in Moab, that is working on his drivetrain, and we may be able to help him too. Yeah. So this is very, very exciting. If you came here just to see instruction and stuff, hold on, that's coming. No problem, that can happen. And now that I can upload things at will, and I get a little better with these lights and things, we'll be doing some interesting things. So make sure you get your comments in on subjects, because that's what this is all about. This thing going to Utah is thrown in our laps, honestly. And we want to make the most of it. We want to learn as much as we can. We want to teach as much as we can. All right. So it's a wonderful thing, both for me and for all of us. All right. So thanks a lot, and keep watching. Keep watching. Call me if you're in the flight path, because I may need you. Don't smoke, but the term is from the Blues Brothers: half pack of cigarettes, full tank of gas, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Where are we on a mission from? Come with me. Talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. If you like this, please hit like, subscribe, share. Ranch Hands do it on Patreon, do it on YouTube as well. And you guys that want to be in on this thing, come Ranch Hands. It'd be worth it. All right. We'll see you soon.